Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your friendly neighborhood Pokeprof, and welcome back to Let's Play Disgaea PC. When we had last left off, we had gone through and beaten the last chapter, and earned ourselves a new character for our troubles, Flan the Angel with the power of live. She's actually pretty interesting. Got an S rank in staffs, which for a healer is kind of understandable, and an A rank in bows, so we're going to be having her focus mostly on that. For the most part, she's going to be way in the back, probably not going to get a lot of kills. Or at least not yet. One thing I'm probably going to do is I need to make at least one other mage, just so we have different elements covering things. So probably going to make a fire mage under her so she actually has some access to offensive spells. But while we're doing all that, I want to show off a few things I have in the little main courtyard here. This NPC here, Longius, basically gives you the rundown of what certain weapons can do. So he'll basically say, hey, you know, this is what they are special in. Like spears here, a little bit weak compared to something like a sword, but they're able to attack from 2 panels away, which is what I was showing off in the last fight with Etna. They also have different techniques, all of which allow you to move around the map. Pretty good. And you can pretty much look up each different weapon here. I've been told that out of all the weapons, the bows are probably the weakest, but to each their own. Another thing I want to show off here is the music shop. This guy will allow you to go and buy pretty much every single track in the game that you have listened to. As you can see, it's kind of expensive. This is like end game thing you're going to be doing here. It's like, this is something that you would see the completionists do. Also, Gerard, for the good God, love of hell, please do not complete this game. I'm only let's playing this casually and I'm already going, nope, not worth completing. I like this game. It has a great sense of humor, but holy hell, the grind. When your max level is 9,999 and you can basically ascend to even higher states, no thank you. Unfortunately, I only have the one track so far, which is the basic track. Now, with that said, I'm betting anything now. Going over here, we'll activate... Oh, I guess not. Story. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make 2 characters. Actually, I'm going to make 1 character because I just realized I can't make the fire mage just yet because I'm fairly certain I can't do it with Flan because she has no mana. So let's actually double check that. Let's do a Red Skull. Yeah, so I need to have mana, so I actually need Flan to be killing stuff. So I'll be going in and getting her a weapon soon. I have like a bow or something, because stabs are crap all when it comes to actual physical attack. But we're gonna actually have Tasted Purple be the teacher of a female brawler. Because it turns out from the original Tasted Purple themselves, we actually need a female brawler. Not a male brawler, a female brawler and a female warrior at level 10 to access the Ronin. So I'm going to make myself a female brawler, and if they're anything like Mason Spin, which is my male brawler, I'm going to have a lot of fun. At the very least, I have enough mana so I can actually go and make an average one versus a incompetent and good for nothing. Also, the mana needed to go from average to skilled is insane. 200. And you only get like, what, 1 mana per kill? Yeesh. 1,000 for distinguished? And 5,000 for genius. Yeesh. When I told my friend this game was basically worse than vanilla WoW in terms of grinding, I wasn't kidding. Yikes. Alright, let's average. What should we name her? Naming things is always hard when it comes to me, because I always like to name something descriptive of a character. If you ever see me play Pokemon, I'll go and take frickin' ever to actually name a proper character. So let's go crazy here. Let's go... Actually, no, there is a fighting game character. I hope I'm getting her name right. But I believe in the game she's from, mind you, I'm never a fan. I was never a fan of this fighting game, but I know of her. Let's call her King. I think that actually might be right. And if I'm very, very wrong, well, hey, guess what? I can actually change the name of the character later on if I really want to. Make her a bit of attack focus. Alright, and she's all good. King's been created. Awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy a few things. This is all armor stuff. Oh, and just for those curious, these stealing hands here are great for thieves. You can actually use them on anyone, but thieves have a 99% chance to actually be able to actually work with them and steal stuff, whereas anybody else is like a 50% chance. So use these if you're wanting to steal from enemies. I haven't really seen anything that important I want to steal with just yet, so And that said, I haven't even decided whether or not I'm going to be using a thief or a rogue just yet. No one's really suggested them to me, and even Aiken was like, But no, what actually I need is here. Alright. Ooh, Rock Fist. Not that good. So I'll go ahead and buy a double slap. Actually try on, because we want it on King. Give her a little bit of defense. I'm gonna buy the Sword Breaker, and you'll see why in a bit. Ooh, King's Lance. Ah, I've got the money. And Etna could use the weapon upgrade. Also, when you see something where it says new and it suddenly turns into no longer new when you go and buy it, essentially, ooh, hey, customer ranked up, which means I can actually get better weapons, I believe. Or better something eventually. But basically, we have this NPC down here. We'll keep the record of everything you've gotten. So, in here, basically, it tells you, oh, hey, you've gotten this item, you've gotten that item. So once you've collected, say, the Sword Breaker, it now identifies it there. It's basically, again, more completionist stuff. I'm curious about something. Oh, yeah. So you may have noticed in my last episode when I showed the bulletproof vest on Tasted Purple, it was glowing, like fading in and out with gold. That means because it's a legendary bulletproof vest. So yeah, the stars here signify common, rare, and legendary versions of all that same item. Yeah, that's what I say when I say Gerard should not complete this ever. I can only think that this would make the poor man go insane. Anyway, let's still go here, buy a bow, and actually progress, because we've kind of been meandering. But then again, if from what I've been told is actually coming up, then I'm kind of want to meander just a little bit. Alright, buy a longbow, and just for completionist's sake. Alright, so let's go ahead, equip. King, do we actually have defense for you? Yes, we do. It's not a really good defense. Oh yeah, what do the slippers do? 8 to speed and 5 to defense. Oh, sure, why not? I didn't want to, but might as well buy one protector. This is good because it's actually leveling up my my job thing here a bit. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead. Bulletproof vests. Alright, King, give you a vest. Make sure you're all nice and protected. There we go. Alright, now I normally would level up King off screen. Actually, yeah, no. I'm going to keep King off screen until I level her up a little bit. I don't want her being one-shot by any of the enemies here, which I almost guarantee she will be. But let's go ahead and continue the story, which should probably be here. Right, Sophia? Yep, so we gotta find the richest demon in the land to basically go and steal his stuff so we can pay the prinnies. But due to a barrier, I cannot open the gate there. We need a key. So where do we get this key? And this is what I was afraid of. That's what I thought. Alright, so... thank you, game. I'll explain it here in just a second. So you know how I was talking about the item world last time? Well, this is actually an in-story necessary part of it. And this is the part where I fully expect to get my ass handed to me. Actually, that also means that if I go into here correctly, I won't have to worry about it. So first things first, let's go ahead and sort my items real fast. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to do it with a common sword because I want to get this over with and this game can... Actually, no, let's do this with the wristband. I'll move them both over here. Let's see, I get the witch's staff. And the protector. Actually, go ahead and... where are you at now? There you are. So we want to increase your weaponry, so let's go ahead and give you the Knight's Lance. Oh, actually... Oh, wow, the bogus spear is actually much better. I didn't realize that. Do I move the rosary or not? Because the rosary is just that huge stat bonus. You just see 20s all over the place over there. You know what? Screw it, yeah. Edna doesn't need it as much anymore as... any of the other characters do. I believe I just accidentally put it into the warehouse, didn't I? Yep, there it is. Okay, so let's go and switch it out for the common orb. Equip it, give it to King. Because King's gonna need it for leveling, especially if I'm gonna take her into this. On the bright side, it gives her a butt ton of stats. She has to heal up first. That's the one thing that really irritates me so far, is the fact that I actually have to heal my characters if I give them something if that actually increases their health. On the one hand, I can understand, on the other hand, anyway. So, this is how the item world works. We go into an item, we can choose any item from our inventory, has to be inventory, it can't be from the warehouse, and we go and level them up. You can literally level up everything in the game. And you'll see also the little dietitian and gladiator and all that stuff. I may have explained this before, but basically those are things in the item world we have to defeat. If we go and defeat them, then that will actually buff up the stats. So for example, this common sword here, and this wristband, will actually go and get increased to health and increase to speed for every single time we clear a level. These levels are randomly generated, and I'm probably going to be spending at least the next 2 episodes in here. So let's go into wristband. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is down below what it says. Resident level 1+. This basically means the higher the level of the item will tell you how strong the enemies are. So for example, this muscle spirit is freaking level 7. I ain't going anywhere near there for a while. But you can literally level up everything in the game. And as a matter of fact, I was even in the caterpillar egg world trying to grind up a bit. I actually had to get out of here, which you need the emergency exit for. So let's go into wristband world and hope I don't die. Now in some cases, it's really easy. We have all this area, but we just have to go right here. So in that case... let's get King out here. Let's also get... Crap, I forgot to equip Flan with a frickin' bow, didn't I? Actually, I think I can do that from here, can't I? Flan... Yes, I can, actually. Good. Let's give you the longbow. Move you up here in the back, because you should be able to attack from that area. Maddie, let's actually have you join in just because I need you to level up. And Purple, let's get you going because we need you to level up too. Everyone attack! There we go. Now these guys, since they are level 1, they're going to be actually dying fairly easy to most of my characters. So for the most part, I should probably actually have King focus on doing the actual damage. And keep everyone else in, like, the formation to be able to join in onto the fight. And that said, Flan, I'm going to actually have you attack the guy in the back just so I can get some mana. There we go. 2, 13. Wow, you're still alive. Yeesh. And my turn. Yeah, guys, Flan. Go Purple. Yeah, King's got so much defense now that and speed thanks to the Tark Rosary and the bulletproof vest. It's like you're not gonna kill her anytime soon. Ooh, triple attack. Boom, boom, boom. You're dead. Wow, really? Only 4 experience? Well, he was level 1, but still. Actually, yeah, go ahead and go there. Now, there is really no point of going and actually completing this area. You don't have to kill all the enemies. As a matter of fact, we can't even reach this guy. Unless we were to go all the way around. Really, I could just walk onto this dimensional gateway and end it. Sometimes you want to stick here because the bonuses can be really good. As you can see, there is 100 experience if we were to get to level 6. We're no chance in hell we're going to get there, but if you ever see... Well, basically, this game ends up having a lot of where you end up going and... Hey! King level 2. But this game has a lot of that randomization in the item world, to where essentially you can just end up having a lot of things. Okay, so here's a perfect example. See how this area is just covered in spaces, and there's a bunch of the geo symbols around. You effectively can get insanely high levels from destroying the geo symbols. Now, there's 2 real ways to destroy the geo symbols. One is to basically plan it out, which takes forever. You know, it's like, oh, hey, this guy's on this spot or this guy's on that spot. Just destroy it and move on. I find the best way to do it is to actually go and just put them all on the same color and let the game take care of it itself. That won't necessarily get you the best score, but it's the easiest of the bunch. Now, is it really worth it? Not really. Only thing really out of there I would get would be the axe, and I don't care for the axe. So, King, let's go ahead and go to the next level. And there we go. So whenever you see check like that, that essentially means that that is the resident of this item. If we defeat him, we'll subdue him, and he'll basically be like, okay, I work for you now. And he'll work to buff up that particular stat. Yeah, so this guy is a coach, which I believe was the health one from before? Anyway. Okay, we have 1 geo thing, 50 bonus. Alright. So we can actually kill that, and we actually pretty get a high bonus because this entire map looks like to be nothing but red. Yeah. And we have to go all the way over there in the first place, so probably be a good idea to kill that. That said, where is it? It's actually pretty high up. So I'm gonna have a character who ends up going far and away to get over that. So King, we want you to get some levels. Go smack her. Alright, and Purple, you've got more than enough health to survive just about anything, so let's have you go over here. And worst comes to worst, Maddie, let's have you move over here so you can heal in emergencies. And hopefully get some experience. There we go. Now, one thing I also want to make note of that I realized recently, the MV and the GM that you see over here on Tasted Purple, that signifies movement and jumping. So basically that means Purple can move... Here, accidentally moved her back. She can move 5 spaces in any direction she wants. Certain characters and classes will have smaller movement variations. Jumping also just signifies how high she can jump. So for example, right here is 9 DM, up here is 39 DM. Which means that she can only jump up about half this height, so about 2 blocks worth-ish. But otherwise she's unable to do anything. So it's like she would not be able to get up that high, otherwise, you know, she'd be a lot more useful. That's why imps are actually kind of really scary, because their GM is 30. So essentially, that'd probably be the only reason I would make an imp monster to be an ally, is just to get up that super high distance. Hey, you actually came to us. Thank you. That makes things a hell of a lot easier. Alright, so let's go have you attack. Maddie, we want you to not ice, heal. And Purple, let's see, how far can you move over here? Oh, you're completely blocked in this area. I'm an idiot. There we go, we've subdued a specialist. And now to actually move Maddie and Purple back into the area, because you'll see why in just a moment. Actually, no, they can actually take it, so I just kind of moved them in a bad position now. I was thinking this was a much bigger map in terms of the geo symbols. So let's actually move you back here. You guys just busy yourself fighting these guys. We're actually earning some good money because of the geo symbol here, granting us bonus for money every time we kill an enemy. What is the bonuses on here? Not that good, but I want to show this off. There we go. Oh, really? King, you have 2 counters? Yes, you do. One thing I also learned is the counter is actually based on, will actually be used up for attack. So it's like if you attack once, then that's going to take away one of your counters. But that's actually kind of insane, because I don't think Mason actually has multiple counters like that. I'm not certain, actually, and I don't want to kill you, not just yet. Because I want to be able to show this off, dang it.
I'll finish this!
Thank you for blade rushing my face. Oh, you're gonna die. Alright, come on, Purple. Can you make it up there in time? Yes, you can. Because this is what I was wanting to show off. When you really get enough of a chain with the geo symbols, you can end up getting insane amount of bonus points. Now this is a very small one because it was only the one geo symbol. But look at this. Because the entire map was red, I'm just destroying everything. It's going to be at least 250. Yeah, 255. I get at least a 3 bonus gauge, which means if I kill this last guy up here, I will get the Minkum, 100 Hell, and a Model 24. Not too bad, all things considered. So let's attack Lancelot, Maddie, heal us up a bit. I found out another thing. Even though King's killed that guy, Maddie's still able to get her heal off. Apparently supportive actions take advantage over the stage clear. Alrighty then. With that all said, I just realized the time, so yeah, even though we're only in Basement 4, I'm going to cut it here. Oh, and I'll talk about the new little special thing next time. So until then, folks, when I see you for the second half of the Wristband world.